And hello, Shock fans. This is your beloved Soldier of the Inverted Cross, Rip the Full-Blown Freak Show, aka the Gold Member, here for another Rip's Robot Mode Reviews. And today we're having a look at a very amazing figure, Studio Series, and I'm so happy I get to say this, after freaking since 2007, Leader Class Blackout. Blackout was one of my all-time favorite movie designs. I love helicopter bots. I love Decepticons. I love bulky Decepticons. And this thing just is amazing to me. Again, I know some people hate the movie designs. I personally love the first designs of the first few movies. The Age of Extinction, when they stopped incorporating vehicle parts, is where they lost me. But if a helicopter is going to swirl and twist into a freaking robot, it's probably going to look like this. It's probably going to look kind of, it's not going to look human like the G1s look. And I love the G1 designs, but I still like this more realistic take on how they would look. Now, this figure isn't perfect. I do have a couple gripes about him. Very minor gripes. This thing was a pain in the ass for me to get because it sold out on Amazon almost immediately, and they happened to get one back in stock at 1 a.m. And I got lucky to get it for like $42, which I couldn't believe. And my birthday is coming up again. I think I said that in one of my update videos, and I'll be getting Starscream and Crowbar and all those characters, you know, all the Decepticons. Basically, I just happened to pick this up when it came out. But here's a scale. If you want scale idea, if you have Crowbar, and he's not as big as the other leader classes, like the older ones, obviously, but he is to scale. Like Grimlock's much bigger than him, though. Sculpt looks perfect. Everything seems to be where it should be. I did add that gun on his arm because the accessories you get with him are this blade piece, which I did not want to just jam on his arm. I'd rather have a blaster. And then, which is really nice, you get Scorponok, which is really cool that we got this guy. And he's got a hinge at the tail, a hinge at the tail, and then the claws can wiggle. And you can peg this guy on his back. You can peg him back there if you want to. I don't intend on doing that right now. Just because this guy is so huge, it's going to be a pain in the ass to review him. Again, I know they're saying the instructions to fold this down. And, I mean, in the movie, he had it up, I believe. I just think this is amazing. This is the Blackout we should have got 10 years ago. The head is fucking beautiful. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Just how they did this, you know. They really did great with it. I mean, let's give him a quick spin. I'm supposed to have the knees chicken leg, but I didn't because I like it better the bigger he is. The cape of blades is back here. Looks great. The little turbine pieces are back here. Just everything is where it's supposed to be. My only real gripe, like I said, is there's no way to swivel, which due to transformation, he probably couldn't have that. I at least assume so, due to budget probably. I wish there was a way to not have the hands forward like this. That's the only other gripe. But if you put a gun on there, it's just like he's got his fist forward gripping and shooting. Paint looks great. You know, the face has a really good look to it. The eyes are done really well. This little cod piece here. You know, the paint's based, I mean, there are some spots that could be better, you know, or could have more paint, of course. We always want more paint. But for what you're getting, at the price point you're getting it, I can totally see why, you know, there'd be a little less paint. Again, I know you're supposed to chicken leg the knees. I don't intend on doing that. I like him being giant like this. For articulation on this guy, bear with me, because, yeah, my arms will be in the way if I do it this way. I have to do. His head can look left that far, which is plenty. Right about the same amount, up and down a little bit. His arms are on these hinge joints that let them go back and forth slightly. Shoulders can go about that far out. And sorry about the freaking my arm in the way. They can go forward pretty far. There's an elbow bend that's about that deep, which is good. And again, the arms are a bit panely. And again, I'm going to try to get my hand out of here in just a second. There is a bicep swivel, and the hands can hinge up and down, and the thumb can close. Again, nothing at the waist. Let me just straighten this arm up so it's out of the way. He has 5mm ports on his arms. I think this is the gun that Sideswipe came with that I put on his arm. And this gun, like I said, it can come up. You can unclip this crotch piece. And his legs can ratchet out all the way. Pretty much he can do a full split, pretty much. You can really get those legs out there. And they can kick forward pretty far too. Again, I'm not going to force it because I'm just in a very low space. He can kick back pretty far before hitting his propellers back there. Very tight thigh swivel. Then there's 2 joints at the knee that you can collapse, and then the foot can hinge up, down, and really good ankle pivot. Again, I know I'm not like gun crazy with posing this guy around. And again, Blackout's not a character that was like exactly acrobatic. He was just a big fat muscular maybe, more so broody, stompy guy. He wasn't like out there doing crazy like kung fu or something. And I think he is absolutely perfect. There's no doubt, again, like with what I said when I reviewed, or will review, my Indoraptor 2 figures, I'm just 100% satisfied and absolutely adore. It is a beautiful figure. I'm assuming they'll probably repaint this guy into Grinder. I don't know. Looking forward to getting Megatron, Brawl, and if they're doing Bone Crusher, to go with him. Again, like I said, there are some minor things, but nothing that can like knock this figure for me. If I had to give him a rating, I'd give him a 9.5 out of 10. That's how much I like him. And I know I'm in the minority of people who like these designs. I get that, you know, oh, it's so horrible, our childhood got raped by Michael Bay. Again, these are their own thing. I mean, it's like I said, you know, just everybody hated Beast Wars back in the day. You know, they're like, oh, it's truck, not monkey. But yeah, and now people love it. So I'm assuming in about 20 years, people will be like, you remember these guys? They look cool. I'm just happy to have this. Wasn't expecting Hasbro to ever do this. I was always expecting, you know, we were going to settle for the like really shitty Voyager one we got. And now that we've got this, I am a very happy boy. So until next time, this has been your beloved Soldier of the Inverted Cross, Rip the Full-Blown Freak Show, aka the Gold Member, signing off. Farewell.